You see, Rabotai Ikrim, when a person understands what a Talmid Chacham is, they know what they're looking for and they know when they find it. Unfortunately, many times people are looking for someone that's going to agree with their own logic. With their own logic. And that's why the Mishnah in Avot says, in the name of Rabbi Hanina ben Dosa, Kol shirat chet'o kodemet lechokmato, chokmato mitkayemet. V'kol shechokmato kodemet lirat chet'o, en chokmato mitkayemet. Rabbi Hanina ben Dosa says, anyone whose fear of sin takes precedence over his wisdom will endure. But anyone whose wisdom takes precedence over his fear of sin, his wisdom will not endure. Many times we mention, and other people mention, different books, different quotes of different chachamim. Now, of course, you're going to have the occasional book that no one's ever heard of, the rabbi that no one's ever heard of. But generally speaking, all Talmidei Chachamim mention the same people, the same Gdolei Torah from previous generations, whether it's the Rambam or the Ramban or the Even HaEzer, or it's the Rishonim, the Achronim, the Gemara sages, the recent Gdolei Ador, the Rav Yashivs and the Stipler Gaons, and the Mashgichim from the Yeshivot, or the Gaon Vilna, or the Rabbi Chaim Volozhin, or the Arizal, and everybody mentions in essence the same giant sages one after another. How come they don't mention the reformers? How come they don't mention the innovators? How come they don't mention the modern Orthodox? How come you're going to see 9 out of 10 people mention the Rabbi Avigdor Millers, but you're not going to hear them mention Ephraim Goldberg? How come you're going to hear 9 out of 10 people mention Arav Yagin, but you're never going to hear them say a Manis Friedman? How come you're never going to hear those names? Not today and not ever. Because the Mishnah promises that a person that takes sins seriously, whatever wisdom they have will endure forever. Their teachings will endure forever, their words will endure forever. But a person that does not take fear of heaven seriously, whatever teachings they have will simply go into the garbage pail and never even be recycled. Sometimes there are certain people that are looking for somebody that's going to teach them things that they already have in their life. And Rabbeinu Yonah says that the fear of sin must precede a person's wisdom in order to serve his Creator, because it has to be his moral and spiritual compass. Because the reality is that everybody enjoys the pursuit of knowledge when it validates their own lifestyle. In essence, that is the Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara is going to make you more inclined to listen to people that agree with what you already have as a thought. But the way in order to go back to the right direction, Rabbeinu Yonah says you have to use Yirat Shamayim as that compass. Why? Because your inner compass is not Yirat Shamayim. Your inner compass is convenience. Your inner compass is comfort. Your inner compass is going to lead you to go to a place where people already agree with you. So if you're going to follow your inner compass and what feels good to you, naturally, you're going to go to the Manis, you're going to go to the Meza, you're going to go to the Aminov and all the Rishaim out there, you're going to go to the Christians, you're going to go to the Yetzer Hara, you're going to go to Malach HaMavet, you're going to go to Gehinnom. But if you follow the compass doesn't come naturally to you, the compass that goes after the Torah's holy truth, the foundation of it is fear of the Almighty, then you know that's the right direction. That's the right direction. There are some people that knew that there was questions around these wicked people, but they didn't care enough to do anything about it. You see, most of the people are not really victims. Most of the people are perpetrators. Most of the people are simply victims of their own decisions, not necessarily of other people's decisions. You see, because they were looking for a shortcut. Most people were looking for a shortcut. They were looking for a leniency. They were looking for someone that agrees with their preconceived notions, even if those notions were 100% against the Torah. So when HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent them the truth, multiple times they rejected it. Said, okay, you don't want my truth, I'll get you what you want instead. And he sends them the Manases, he sends them the Aminov, he sends them the Mezas and the Drols and the Ephraims and all of these Reshaim. He sends those to those people. Why? That's what you want. That's what you want. You wanted a different Torah. Here you go. Will they get punished for it? If they don't do TeShuva, 100% they'll be punished for it. Not only for following it, but also for enabling others. Because each time you followed falsehood, you gave chizuk to that Torah that caused other people to follow it. And that's the truth. You see, Rabotai Karim, there's nothing that happens for no reason. Nothing that happens for no reason. And every single person has to do a self-accounting. Am I following the Torah, or am I following what I think is right? Am I following the teachings of my rabbi, or am I following the teachings that make sense to me and I agree with? Am I following Hashem, or am I following my ego? Am I following what's convenient? Am I following my own cult that's not connected to the Torah in any way, shape, or form? A person that knows what the truth is going to run away from all things that are anti-Torah. And even if something smells like it's against the Torah, like it doesn't agree to the Torah, you couldn't get them to do it even if you paid them $1 billion. You walk in to our kollel in Yerushalayim. You go to any of Avrechim in Har Nof. You tell them, I'm willing to give you $1 billion to drive on Shabbat. Not a single one of them would even look at you. Not a single one of them will ever even look at you. Why? It's not a non-starter question. It's a non-starter question, Rabotai Karim.
את ראש הארגון, הרב ירון בן דוריס, יהי רצון שבכל אשר לפני ישכיל ויצליח, יעלה מעלה למעלה, ייתן לו הקדוש ברוך הוא שפע גדול של פרנסה טובה, ויגדל בתורה ויראת שמיים, אמן כן יהי רצון.